Hi guys, welcome to another Livinginsatv video. David here. So today we're going to do a drive-through to see the work being developed by Urban Space Management. So Nkululeko, which is the head of the organization, is taking me around to places such as Berea or Hillbrow. They are managing at the moment 11 different precincts inside of the CBD, so it's important, and it's a very extensive area to just basically walk. That's why we're actually driving to understand what's going on, and the work being developed is amazing, and also to show that the CBD needs three solutions: minimum services, city improvement districts, and third, we need responsible building managers, owners, to take care of their buildings properly and take care of their tenants, because we need people to move inside of the CBD, and people to regain again confidence in the CBD. And it's important to do this type of work, guys. And I have been trying to cover this place for a long time, but now is the time. We're gonna try to develop a few work to see, for you guys to see behind the scenes what's going on, because I have seen a lot of people speaking bad about CBD, but they don't even try to understand what's going on, what's the real work being developed. Again, guys, give this to your own opinion, and once again, this video will educate your mind.
So this is Rona in Berea, Johannesburg CBD. So this is an example of an area where that is a part of an improvement district. As you can see, it's quite clean. You can see some of the challenges that we face. Obviously, some of the bricks are out, some of the rubble still needs to be picked out, some of the sewer is closed off. But that's obviously something we take care of in collaboration with the municipality. So we report that, and then they come out and they assist us. So you see that lady there, that's part of our cleaners. She's part of the Social Employment Fund, which is funding that we receive from IDC to improve the CBD as a whole. This side is Pick It Up. We do work with them. So these are all members within the Rona. You can see the streets are just very nice.
Spotless.
So this is what a city looks like if it's taken care of, if the owners and operators participate in taking care of the public space. So we're just going to go around, see some of the street that we're taking care of, and then we're going to show you some of the street that we're not a part of. So these are areas where the owners are not ready, or for whatever reason do not want to join the sit, just to show you the difference. Okay.
I feel it, because I was Nkululeko, which is basically the head of the USM of Urban Space Management, has actually been taking me around and showing me the reality of what you guys have with the city improvement district and without. And the truth is, if you don't have a city improvement district in your area, everything is just going to bust. But we're gonna show you guys now. Look at this.
This is one of our parks. So this park is taken care of by City Parks, obviously. It's a government-owned park. Okay. So we do have parks that we've adopted. This is not one of them. Okay. So the benefit of having a SID adopt a park is that it's well taken care of, and obviously the residents can use this park. So if you see in this area, it's very difficult for kids to play here. They play, but it's very unsafe. I mean, the paving's lifted off. But if it was a SID, we would then invest actual funds to the operating costs of that park. Okay, these are some of the other streets. So we're just gonna
You guys will be shocked what the area, what a street without a CID looks like.
Okay, so here we still take care of some of these guys. This side of the street we do not take care of. So we do try and negotiate with some of the property owners where one owner is contributing and the other is not contributing, and it becomes quite difficult to manage. So it's very important that if you want to be part of the SID, get your neighbors involved also, so that the whole street can be taken care of. As you can see, we don't take care of this whole area. Okay, I'm going to turn here. We take care of this area. This is all our members. We're now going to go down, and I'm going to show you all the areas that we do not take care of. So in the Rona, it's quite big. Berea and Hillbrow are technically geographic one, but we've separated them because they're too big. So this area we don't take care of. Starting from here,
We're actually doing this inside of the car because it's easy to basically cover the area, because like Nicole said, it's very, very complicated to see this everything by foot, and we want to give you guys like an idea of space basically. There's but there is no doubt they are doing an amazing work. But to be honest, I also don't feel like very unsafe.
So we also assist with reporting municipal issues like potholes, lights that are not working, stormwater drains that are blocked, or sewers that's spilling on public space. We report all of that to the city, and we follow up on your behalf. So obviously we're not part of this area, it's not part of our SID. Cutting off grass, pruning of trees, we basically make sure that the environment as a whole is taken care of. So obviously in an environment like this, we don't have any contributions on the street, so we don't take care of the street. It's not because we don't care, it's because our budget does not allow us to broaden the whole area. But the more members we get, the more effective we can be, and then we can spread out into other parts of the area. Yeah. So this is just illegal dumping, which we face a lot of.
And this is the type of stuff you basically report.
Yeah, so we don't just, for illegal dumping, we also try and clean it up, because it does affect our paying members. So every morning we try and make sure that whatever illegal dumping was put there the night before, we clear that up as quickly as possible before the day starts, or in the early hours of the morning, so that during the day our members, customers, come into a cleaner area. So it does also help in terms of marketing your property and your business if the area you're in is clean and taken care of.
Just helps to improve the value of the...
And it greatly improves the value of your property.
Of the real estate, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lot of potential. Oh. Let's go, guys. We need to pump some money into the city. We got very responsible people to do the job. We just need those funds to pump in. We'll talk about where you guys gonna be able to get. Okay. Just need to market these areas. I want to show you guys the reality, what's being done, people, what they are doing. I'm showing you only the people in this city that work hard, and Nicole Legae is definitely one of them, and she is passionate about what she does. I'm gonna see some so they actually got some garages there for people to do their business. Ekhaya is also around here. Because the only way to take this city forward is definitely private.
Yeah, I think collaboration is key here. If we're gonna revive the city, we all need to be hands on deck. But so far, I mean, we've gotten great partnerships with existing landlords who are just passionate about the investment and just want to keep it up. So that's what we want. What investors who are responsible and are going to take care of their buildings and the areas around them.
Correct. Correct. That's what I see work that you are developing with your team, and I believe that purely it's good. It's a good investment, and people should take. No, it's not even risk really involved. As I've been in the streets. Camera there. I've been with you guys around here, especially with you. You have been taking me all around here.
Buildings, so just from this side, it's one of the hijacked buildings.
Yeah, that one we need to try to see it in another way.
Yeah.
So this is
a lot of challenges, but like we said, I mean, with the hijacked buildings also, someone would want to come and invest there. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the basically the street that goes to
Go down.
Ponte. A lot of buildings here that were also, I think, recovered.
Yeah, so now there's only one building that's semi-hijacked here. A lot of them actually, the owners were able to get them back. But
Wow.
if you see here, because we don't have members, it's difficult to come and assist them. So we do assist them on the street and random cleanups. But I mean, we need more hands.
No, I completely understand. That's a huge challenge.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
I'm just gonna turn here.
Also got the cops
Oh shucks. Okay. I think we need to go up.
and the bad boys
Something
are also
happened
there.
here. So we need to do a U-turn. Nice. Small yellow U-turn.
No, take your time. It's important for us to show this to people, no? Because they need to know what they're gonna find before they actually buy property here. Because we have a lot of prime property here and affordable.
So we can get back in
So this is okay.
there. Just gonna take you up there so you can see the other one, and then we'll go back to Fifi and thingy.
We should get a bucky. Attach me to the back of the bucky, and just do this. So now we're gonna see an hijacked building. Sorry guys about the little bit of the shaky. Sure, wow. Yo, this is scary and fascinating at the same time. Wow.
So everything has been stripped, but somehow people are
Wow.
still living there. So it's a huge problem where you can't demolish.
Yeah, because
there are people
these
there. Yeah.
and these things can affect other properties.
Yeah, definitely. That affects the property values
and
of everything
that's,
around it.
Sure. Because this property is literally next to a Manhattan place, next to the hijacked building.
And you can imagine the safety of those residents. They probably don't feel safe.
Exactly. And probably stuff, you know, flying on to their windows and stuff like that. This property, look at these beautiful ones. Is that being properly maintained?
Yeah, it's properly maintained. It's taken care of. And then right next to it, you have something that's not being taken care of.
Yeah,
So,
but even the streets, you know, like,
yeah.
great job, eh? Great job. That's wow.
I'm gonna do a U-turn here. You can see
Look.
how well this property is maintained. There's potential for all these properties to be like this. We just need
Yeah.
responsible investors and responsible residents.
Oh, look at that one. Oh yeah, I love this one. Just so cool. Look how neat the dishes for the DSTV are organized. There you go, guys. We are in Berea. Correct? Berea. Legae, so Legae Rona is one of the precincts. Just need to have people that care for the city, guys. That's what we need. We got also a camera there, you guys can see it. So there is basically cameras in every corner.
Yeah, so the cameras, some of them are owned by the city,
Yeah.
and then most of them are owned by property owners who come together, and like in that specific corner, each person contributes to the capital cost of buying the camera, and then obviously also in the monthly cost of the operation. So we connect the camera to an existing building that already has monitors, that already has securities, to limit the costs on the property owners.
Wow.
So it's almost like the whole community taking care of that one corner to make sure that crime can be reduced. So we've received such great feedback from that whole exercise, because now they share the cost. Instead of you buying your own camera, we can collaborate as investors and ensure our tenants are taken care of.
Wow, this is fascinating.
They're going by.
Oh, that's fine.
It's gonna go.
We do what we have to do.
We're gonna go to Prosper.
The Golden Crest. Now look, for what it is, I'm telling you, it's actually very, very well maintained, eh? You guys, knowing that you guys are working with limited resources, this is what I want to show you guys. I want to show you that work is being developed. It's not perfect, but it's being developed. We just need more people that want to take care of the buildings.
So this is one of our urban rangers. So we give them very nice uniforms so that they can be seen and identifiable. So if someone needs help or something's going on, you know you can go to this person and ask for help because they do work for the precinct.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's something we always want to be visible and available to the public. Yeah. So still part of Berea. We started here, but we just want to show you one of the streets that's not part of our set.
Yeah, and it's
just how dramatic and
traumatizing.
Yeah.
Because it's impressive how, you know, people quickly move in when they have this part that is not being looked after. So, for example, we know there are people actually paying rent on those buildings that are supposed on those not look after areas. So why they don't want to, you know, to pay the fee to the CID in order to, you know, to clean up the street, you know, to keep the drug addicts and everything out of the. What is that excuse? Because the work is being developed.
So
you know
most
what I mean?
people obviously are saying they're already paying for those services to the municipality and they're expecting it from the municipality. So for them, the supplementary service almost kind of feels like you're double paying for the same thing. And what we're saying is, okay, that might be true, but what are the results? I mean, this is an example of a street that's not been taken care of. We're just going to drive slowly through it. So you can actually see the value that being part of a precinct or a SID brings.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to manage such a huge crowd of people who are just randomly sitting in front of your property. But with CPF and security and collaboration with other property owners, you can manage the situation so much better.
And I can see you guys also have some parks here that you also maintain.
Yes, exactly. So
And
this is one of our parks also that we maintain. So if you go inside, it's quite nice because our cleaners go in. They clean. If there's activities, they try and monitor. Like for example, if you look at the street, nothing's happening here. It's just, yeah. So
They go the other park. Look at the potential of this building. Look at the potential of these buildings, guys. And by the way, we are on the top of the hill, so the view, I can imagine.
Okay, and then if you just go here, you can see all the illegal dumping and people just throwing rubbish into the street. But if you go this side of the street, like literally two sides, look at this part where we're cleaning.
Yeah.
Look at this side where we're not cleaning.
Yep.
It's like opposite side of the street, and it could all be the same if property owners would just come together and say, hey, let's be a part of the solution. So,
exactly.
yeah,
Look at this. You guys can see light. Clean CID. Nothing. Zero. Illegal dumping.
And it's everywhere. I mean, if you go up the street, everywhere. If you look this side, it's almost like it's a completely different area.
Yeah.
And literally on the other side, it's just the whole pile.
My God. This is not acceptable. So if you guys are not contributing for the CID, shame on you. Make part of the solution. So this is also
so this is part of us. So you see, we've already cleaned, we've swept, and then we put the plastic bag at the corner, and then the truck is going to come and collect all the plastic bags. But obviously, with people being people, to try part of the solution is to try and change the mindset to say, once we've cleaned, please don't litter again. So that's where our problem is, where like the plastic bags are ready for collection, but now someone else is going to start from scratch. So we probably do like 3 runs a day, depending on the size of the area, to try and keep it clean throughout the day, because cleaning it the morning alone is not enough. People litter after you, so the cleaners must come back the whole day.
No, this is fascinating because it's the education that we need to give people, you know, for them to understand what's in the ground, what's happening. Tough job, guys. Tough job. But I'm telling you, if it wasn't the work of private companies making sure that these streets will look, you know, you guys can see what it is. You know, if these entities didn't exist, the city will be way worse than it is. You guys are doing definitely an amazing job. So what's happening here?
I think something's happening in front. I see the JMP marketed areas we can sell. We are part of a forum where we're trying to get fixed or get the ones who are demarcated permits so that we know this here they can sell, here they can't. So we're working, obviously the city of Joburg must guide us and must gazette that. So we're still as a city waiting for that document to be passed so that the informal trainers can also have some security that they can't be removed here, and also property owners can have security knowing that informal can't just move in front of their building nilly-nilly. So that's part of something that's in the process, but there are areas that are already in the past policy and were gazetted where people can't sell, so they're trying to do an update there. So the police that you saw there, they were removing, so they take your goods, whatever you're selling, if they find you in a spot where you're not supposed to be selling, as a way to motivate you to not come back. Like, these are the areas that are demarcated, only sell here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we're still waiting. I think the idea was that it was going to be updated, and then from there we're going to have a bit of a direction as property owners and public space management companies.
It's just, here is the part that we need to fix some pipes urgently.
Yeah, so we do report, and then obviously we follow up with the city per their timelines.
But what are their excuse? Because this is like going for months like this.
So the initial, once you log a call, you wait 21 days, and then after that, then you can escalate.
Wow.
But before the 21 days, you can't really follow up because they're saying their query is still in motion.
Wow. I can see that building there, this one here.
So
it
we're
looks.
in Hillbrow now. Just to change the thing, we're in Hillbrow now. We're no longer in Berea. Okay. Yeah.
No, this I know because I did the adventure here.
So yeah, this is not a member. It looks hijacked, but I'm yet to confirm. But they're not contributing to the city. Yes.
Shit, this one looks nice, eh?
Let me just see what that is.
It looks really nice.
But a lot of the owners are responsible people. That's the one thing we're going to say about the city is we do get a lot of responsible property owners who actually want to add value and improve the city.
And reinvest into the property itself to make it better.
It's a shame that we have those few rotten apples that are just not interested. Like Park Center is also one of our new clients that we're working with, and we're assisting them with urban management solutions. So we are trying to expand into other areas.
Wow.
So
That part there.
And you see, it's
Wow. Look at this. Oh my god. It's funny because you got a degraded building, and then you got a beautiful church, you know what I mean? And then we have this beautiful building, and then a side of the road actually is clean, the other one isn't.
So it all depends on the budget. So the more members we have, the more we can do.
Yeah. I know. I've seen you guys work for a long time. It's a huge city with 6 million people.
It is. It's a concrete jungle, literally.
Okay. That was an alternative what they did with this building facade.
Beautiful, no?
Yeah.
Probably took time, but it was worth it.
Ah, yeah. It becomes a piece of art in the middle of the city.
So this area is not part of a set. We are trying to establish transport improvement district here in conjunction with in collaboration rather with one of our competitors. So we'll see how it goes. But
Working together.
Yeah. So even if you're competitors, if an area is a problem, you must come together and find a solution. Now we're entering Fashion Improvement District. So this is also an area that we manage. We manage certain streets more on the lower edge, and then we're also just going to go into MMID, which is also one of the sets that we manage. So I'll share a map with you just to give you a visual picture of where these cities are situated and the boundaries, so you have kind of a broad idea. But this is Fed, and then where you see that UPSA sign, that's MMID. We have another one just up there called Marshall Yards. Then where you go down, you have City South. So they all come together, and what we're trying to create an environment where they're back to back, and there's no areas that are referred to as no man's land, where no one's managing those.
The dead zones.
Yeah. So we want to ensure that those areas are also taken care of. So for example, this street, we just adopted this building here. Not really adopted, but they just joined as a member. So they're contributing, and we assist them with cleaning and managing the street. You can see it's quite clean all around here. But obviously the guys must come back again, like I said. It's a continuous effort. I'm just gonna go in here so I can show you.
It's like you turn around and you find all these gems of buildings.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful because we call it Fashion Improvement District because this is where all your materials are sold. You can see all the shops that are here. It's mostly small pop-ups who are just basically selling either your fabrics, what is this, decorating stuff. It's a retail hub. So this is also part of where we clean. So we're just gonna go around. So on that side of the street, unfortunately, if you can see the difference, those guys are not members. So our thing ends here.
Oh my God!
So you can see the difference here. Already you can see like what is going on. And this side of the street they're contributing. This side they're not. So if these guys request us to assist, we do sometimes assist everywhere. But ideally we try and motivate the guys who are not contributing to contribute. So if you see here, they're contributing, they're not contributing.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna take you through to MMID, so we can just have a look at that.
And MMID stands for?
Main Marshall Improvement District. Okay.
Oh, and you have all these buildings popping up, like you can see the difference at CID. Guys, CID? No CID.
Exactly. Just across the street.
But it's funny, even the dead zones, they're trying to emulate the zone that looks like maintained, you know. People like subconsciously they try, okay, this is like clean, let me try to clean on the other side.
But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to change that mindset to make people a bit more responsible and kind of proud of their space. Like if you operate here, don't dump right next to you. Put it in a bin, try and dispose of it properly. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it.
So how is this reporting done? It's like via WhatsApp, specific groups?
So we have multiple platforms. So we have the WhatsApp group for all our members, their building managers, which is much quicker and it's live, literally 24/7. Security is there. Some of the police stations are there in terms of the sector managers. We also have an incident desk, which is an app where our employees can log things when they see them, from robberies to municipal issues. So once you've logged the call with the municipality, you then put the reference number on the app so that someone else can even follow up on your behalf.
There is a case number type of thing.
So we have those two at the moment, and then obviously we also have radio. So all our employees have radios that they carry with them. So if they see something, we always encourage them. You're not a trained security officer, you're not a policeman. Just say on the radio, guys, something's happening here. Please come help. Don't engage.
You need to give us like an example so like we can show people how things operate, because people sometimes they see the clean street, but they don't understand the operations behind it.
Yeah, no, definitely. So this is Portland Plain Park. We were in the past taking care of this park. We then submitted a request to City Parks to upgrade it. As you can see, it's been upgraded, but they haven't opened it yet because we're still finalizing some of the nitty-gritties. But parks like this, where we then say, okay, we'll get our members to assist. So half this fence we paid for, and then the other half they paid for. And then we're gonna pay for the full operations. We're gonna put our CPF there. Our cleaner's gonna clean there on a monthly basis, and we're gonna make sure that the park is taken care of. So the grass is now grown, which is why also one of the things, because you can't open a park if the grass is still dead. So the grass is now grown. We are all ready. We're excited. It's going to be exciting. So this is a huge investment. This is part of the work we do with public stakeholders, where we try and pull them and assist them wherever we can, and also just kind of keep them close. Okay, starting from here is MMID, Main Marshal Improvements District. You can see it's beautiful.
I didn't even know that was an improvement district.
No, it is.
Oh, I need to visit this one. Look, the Leo lifestyle apartments.
Yeah.
And this is such a funny building because of all the architecture.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can see even buildings that are dilapidated, but once the area is clean, it just increases
transforms
the value itself.
exactly.
Yeah. So most of these guys are members. We actually have a high membership base in this area. We're very lucky, unlike in other areas. But you can see, just turn here, you can see just how even when you walk you feel safe. So it's one of the areas we promote as a walkable network. So if you need to walk from one place to another place, you can walk here. It's the whole environment is just oozes safety, clean and sustainable.
Correct.
Yeah, so this is what a city could look at. This is the potential. This is what everyone aspires to be. I mean, in the CBD, you can even do your Sandtons and your Rosebank. That's also part of SIDS. These are all areas that are just being uplifted by responsible property owners and operators.
There you go, guys. More stuff that you don't know about the inner city.
And that's also, let's see that bin, that small bin. So we as USM started those bins. And if you want a bin, we quote you on it, we label it for you, and then we just put it in random spots. We then pick it up, we clean it, we make sure it's collected. You can have as many bins as you want. But the idea was to give people the bins so that they have the option to throw in some way. Because people are saying they throw on the floor because there's no way to throw the rubble. No, we'll give you a bin.
Yes.
So we then supplement the municipality by making sure that we even put in that capital investment. And we buy the bins for them. So that's also something. Okay, and then I'm just
this is stunning. This is definitely beautiful.
Let's just turn in here.
And it's funny because down there, on that side there is no CID really there.
Yeah.
And it's completely 180 degrees from what you guys are seeing here. So the point of CIDs is basically create so many CIDs that they will meet each other. You know what I mean? And that's the way of basically bring the city up and running again. There's no dead zones. This zone is connected with Jewel City and then with Maboneng and so on. So block by block.
So maybe we can just park here and do that aerial thing, because I think this is a nice spot.